Mr. Sulu, ease us back to minimum headway. Conserve power as much as possible. Lieutenant Palmer, tell Mr. Scott to expedite repairs on the warp drive.
Luke Burbank this morning has a story with real star power. Star Trek's William Shatner and astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson, now appearing.
Not long ago in Seattle, an astronomical event of sorts happened. Two superstars collided.
Why? Are we going to Mars, for God's sakes?
Why did you go into space?
There you go.
William Shatner of Star Trek fame and Neil deGrasse Tyson, America's favorite astrophysicist, took to the stage to explore the nature of exploration.
If you interrupt my origin story, I'll interrupt yours.
Think of it as sort of Martin and Lewis, but with more quantum mechanics.
Oh, you're going to make fun of me, are you?
No, I'm well, it's a bromance. I think what Bill Shatner and I have together should be the textbook definition of the bromance.
If we have a bromance, I'd be very privileged.
The two grew close last year on an upscale cruise to Antarctica, where they ended up being the after-dinner entertainment.
And the organizer said, why don't we put the two of you on this mini stage that they have on the ship, and we just chew the fat. And then the organizer said, why don't you guys take this on the road?
Their first port of call, Seattle, where they debuted a wide-ranging, sometimes meandering, but always intriguing stage show they're calling The Universe is Absurd.
Thank you. Give me a soundbite.
Pick anything out of the universe, go. Anything, doesn't matter. Okay. More than half of Pluto is made of ice. So that if it were where Earth is right now, heat from the sun would evaporate that ice and it would grow a tail. And that is no kind of behavior for a planet. That's a soundbite.
For deGrasse Tyson, director of New York City's Hayden Planetarium, and an authority on just about everything we know about the universe, it's a chance to get inside the insatiably curious mind of the 94-year-old. Yes, you heard that right, 94-year-old William Shatner.
How does one become the director of a planetarium?
You really want to know?
I really want to know. That's why I asked the question.
All right, I'll back up a little bit. Okay.
Not too much.
Okay. Okay, what kind of magic potion is he drinking? By the way, you can do the math. He's been alive for 3 billion seconds. Okay, I did the math. You don't have to.
That is a very Neil analysis of the guy's life.
So when Bill Shatner speaks, it's coming from a place way deeper than any of the rest of us can possibly match.
And for Shatner, who never formally studied astrophysics, it's a chance to make up for what he sees as lost time.
I feel bad about it because that knowledge of what constitutes the construction of nature, we know so little, but the little we know is so awesome. It's so spellbinding. The fact that I wasn't conscious of how spellbinding it is, as a youth, I could have been much more educated about it.
4 years ago, Shatner became the oldest person ever to go into space, and he's been globetrotting ever since.
They got air bubbles under their eyes?
When they swim, their feathers trap the little air bubbles.
Oh, really? Do you still scratch your head in awe?
Every night I look up. Every night I look up.
Is this essentially the dynamic between the two of you?
What?
Mr. Shatner, you've got questions, and Mr. deGrasse Tyson, you got answers?
Unfortunately, that's the way it is.
No, but he's got wisdom and life experience that I value and I respect. So I'm here to grab some of that.
How about for you, Bill, thoughts about your friend Neil deGrasse Tyson, just things about him that you find inspiring or interesting?
You gonna say this in front of me on camera?
He has access, both because of his mentality and the books and the studies. So he's into modern day mysticism, which is study of the stars and how it works and what goes on.
You call that modern day mysticism?
Because you don't know for sure that what you're saying is absolute truth until more experimentation all the time.
That's a frontier. We're scratching our heads.
Exactly. So,
and the press.
He is an explorer. He is an explorer. He is on that verge. He teaches that, and it is mystical in every sense of the word.
But see, this is where I think you are politely and respectfully in disagreement, because Dr. deGrasse Tyson will say something like, we know what the speed of light is and we know what the fastest things can move is, and you say, well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, we've had that argument. It
was a conversation, not an argument.
Well, I mean argument under Frederick. We had that exposition. We had
there
that.
You go.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Right.
Meanwhile, deGrasse Tyson seems just fine not knowing everything.
I've never been able to understand what was going on before the Big Bang. This very simple and yet profound idea of somethingness coming from nothingness.
We don't know. Next question. No, as a scientist, you need to be comfortable in the presence of a question that does not yet have an answer.
Of course, the ultimate question, the one we really don't know definitively, is where we go when we die. Something that Shatner, as he loses friends and colleagues, finds himself considering more often.
You know, I vary between the fear of death. My fear, I have so much love around me. I have wife and children and grandchildren. I even have 2 great-grandchildren. I have 2 great dogs. I've had dogs all my life, all my adult life. All my life is fertile, is vibrant, and I don't want to leave it. And that's the sadness. I don't want to go.
Are you curious, though, about what you will find out?
Not enough to die.
Even your curiosity has a limit.
Stops right there.
Okay, well, we found it. Where Bill Shatner's famous curiosity bumps up against the edge of his universe.
Exactly.
As the show wrapped up in Seattle, Bill Shatner closed things out with one of his unique spoken word songs, accompanied by trumpeter Keyon Harrell. The universe, it turns out, might be a bit absurd, but what an interesting ride.
Do not grow old, no matter how long that you live. Do not forget pain, but somehow learn to forgive.